Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. I'm getting ready to go to the library and post a recording for you. But before I go, I want to take another one. And this one is to the church community. I have talked about you, but I've never challenged you in this way. I'm challenging you now to represent who you represent. Many of you represent God. But a God who allows for killing, a God who allows for people working too much, a God that allows for people to just be slaves, a God that permits this. And as I can see it, these things exist all over the world, and I don't see not one denomination out there as far as religion or organization goes that's trying to deal with this kind of stuff. There are people who are there who are doctors who have committed themselves to go and give free care to people who are hurting so bad it's a crying shame, within a system of government that's permitted to continue to exist, meaning you the people. And I'm saying to you the church, you always talking about God. You talk about God as a good God. You talking about healing the sick, and God has done all of these things and prepared for you. You're talking about God not allowing anybody to be hungry. You talk about God not allowing anybody to be homeless. You talk about God not allowing anybody to be ignorant because of lack of education, or that they will lose any type of physicalness because of a disease or sickness. You talk about God in that kind of way, and then you talk about God as in you, and you're supposed to be representative of that God according to the Son that you say was sent here to show you what it was all about. But you've taken that gospel that it was supposed to be all about and changed it into something that allows you to sit back on your lawns and call yourself a Christian, going to church with hats big enough to cover up 3 seats, with people sitting all around dressed up thinking you're something, going to some big ass old church where tens of thousands of you are gathered together, and you think that you got it going on because your preacher up there smiling saying that this day just might be the day that God has it for you. What kind of God is that, that's selectively choosing people out there on this day to do something for while the rest of the world is going to hell in hell? And what is your role, and what are you supposed to be doing for this God that you pray to, for this God that you tithe to, this God that you give your offerings to, this God that you teach Sunday school about and choir about? What in the heck are you doing for this God? You think singing your songs, you thinking teaching Sunday school is stopping people from going to war? You thinking that these things that you're doing are stopping people from being hungry just because you give to charity? You're the biggest fool on the face of the earth. And I come to tell you right now, if you say you love God, then you prove it. I've been around you for 40 years. I've been out here walking, begging, asking you to wake up and let's do something about humanity. You sit your butt down talking about you know God and walking around with your pristine suits on, your shades and glasses, smiling that you somebody. The cops can stop you and you can say, oh, I'm such and so and so and so and so, and you accepted the community. Your folks out here going straight to hell every doggone day. Your folks got nothing to recognize as a hope for them. They gave up on Barack Obama, and now they're trying some old dumbass like Donald Trump because the system has failed and they don't know what to do. And you I'm talking about you. The world out there is proving they don't know what the hell to do, and you talking about God and you don't know what the hell to do. I'm telling you to shut up. Just shut up. If you don't know the God of love, and I'm talking about a God of love that loves everybody, including your stupid tail, and has the same benefits of life for you that he has for anybody, his own son, not making a difference between any of you. If you don't know that God, you sit your ass down. And I'm talking to you like that because that's how you need to be talked to. Sit your ass down. I'm tired of you misrepresenting God. People suffering around here because you think you know what's going on. You don't know a damn thing that's going on. You in partnership with everything else. And you ladies and gentlemen who are not in the church, you're just as guilty because they got a responsibility and you got a responsibility. Who made you? What white man made you? What system made you? You were made by power. You can't put your hands on or touch or smell or anything, but you're here. And there's certain requirements for you to be maintained here, and that has been set up, but you're not being maintained. You're lying, you're cheating, you're stealing, you're killing, you're going to prison, you're working your ass all the time because you don't know what the fuck to do. And then you blame anybody that can get away that you can get over on. But the one that you're supposed to blame, this stinking tail system, the one you're supposed to blame you for allowing this system to continue, you want to blame everybody else. I'm telling you right now, I'm fed up with you for claiming to know God. You don't know the God I know. You probably know the same God that the Muslims, those guys who are out there saying they're going to get 7 wives, they got to kill people to show that they are loved. Now, you probably know that God. You know that God that took over the Indians and killed them. You know that God that brought the black folks in terms of the slaves. You know that God that said white women and any women had no voice. Now they're jumping on people who are supposed to be gay. That's the God you know. And that God needs to be burned up in the pit of hell. Because that God is the God of all the stuff that exists. You don't like it. I know you don't like it. That's why you hear me talking to you the way I'm talking to you, because I don't like it that you are the misrepresenting the God of love. Yeah, you.